How are you? So today I am going to start with the sociology, that is the introduction to sociology. So today my first topic is introduction. So to tell about sociology, it's living in a society. A man can't live all alone in this world. He need a partner, he need a companion, he need a social being to live together. So today I am going to start with the introduction of the sociology. The life of a human being is a passionating one. Do you know what you mean by passionating? Passionating is nothing but interesting and attractive. He wants to know more about the things of the world. So the life of human beings is a passionating one. So human beings always tried to understand the environment, the nature, self-creative or social world. And human beings are different from other animals. You can compare yourself from human beings to animals. We human beings are totally different and animals are totally different. So here in this lesson they are comparing to animals. The human beings are different from other animals and are intelligent beings. So we are very intelligent compared to animals. And appearance, how we look, there is a difference between human beings and the animals. So the first thing, the apparent differences in the body structure of human beings and animals. We the human beings will walk on the 2 legs, but when we compare to animals, animals walk on the 4 legs. And the next one, food consumption. So what kind of food we have? We the human beings will have clean, neat, cooked one. ऐसा no? But when we compare to animals and all, they need to cook the food, raw things literally, and unclean food they have. So this is the thing, that apparent differences in body structure, rate of growth, how we grow, how animals will grow, and food consumption. We are very creative compared to animals and all. And evolution, our brain will grow. These all things can be noticed. Evolution in brain can be noticed in between the animals and human beings. So we the human beings are far better than the animals. So this is the introduction of the sociology. That is, the life of human being is a passionating one. Human beings are always trying to understand the environment, nature. They are self-created social world, and human beings are totally different from other animals and the human beings are very intellectual beings and all. So when we compare to ourselves with the animals and all, the apparent differences in the body structure, the rate of growth, what kind of food consumption and all, and we are very creative, and evolution, the growth of brain, these all things can be noticed and we can be compared. So this is about the introduction of the sociology. The next one, that is human beings are social beings. Why human beings are social beings? Why? Because we can't live all alone. We are not animals to go and live in the forest and all. So we need a society, we need a partners, we need a companion, we need a family. So we the human beings are called as social because we are living in a society. And there is a relation between individual and society. What is the relation between individual and society? That is very unique. The relation between individual and society are unique. So there is no society without individual, and there is no individual without society. Yes, we all are human beings. We are living in the society. Without individual, there is no society, and without society, there is no individual. Hence, human being is a social being. He always longs to live with the other human beings. So we the human beings, we are living with animals or what? No, we are living with the human beings only. With whom we are living? We are living with the human beings only. So we always live with the human beings only. And since the social living is necessary, why? Because of the self-growth, because of the well-being and the growth. Well-being means when we live with the other human beings and all, we learn for well-being, for respectful life, dignified life. We learn each and everything. So for the proper self-being and the growth. Hence, human society is called a web of social relationship. So this is about the human beings are social beings. Once again, I'm going to recall the all children that there is the unique relationship. There is a unique relationship between the individual and society. And there is no society without individual, and there is no individual without the society. So we the human beings, we always longs to live with the other human beings only. And social living is necessary for well-being and the growth. So we learn from the other human beings, and hence human society is called a web of social relationships. So this is about the human beings and the social beings. The next one, the meaning of sociology. The word sociology originates from two words, that is socio of Latin language and logos of Greek language. Socio means companion, partner. We all need a partner. We can't live all alone in this world. That is, socio is called as a companion or a partner. Logos, it is a science or study. Logos means what? Science. Logos means science or study. Socios means companion or partner. Logos means science or study. Thus, the sociology is a science of human behavior. And next, that is the definitions of sociology. Here I am going to give the two definitions. The meaning of sociology, once again I am going to repeat, children. That is, the word sociology originates from two words, that is socio of Latin language, logos of Greek language. Socio means it's a companion or a partner, and logos means science or a study. Thus, sociology is a science of human society. This is the thing about the meaning of sociology. The next one, definition of sociology. So here I am going to give two definitions of the two sociologists. That is Max Weber. Max Weber, he says sociology is the study of human behavior. What is the sociology? It's a study of human behavior. So one more person also has given the definition, that is an Auguste Comte. Sociology is a science of social phenomena and subject to natural and invariable laws. That is, sociology is a science of social phenomena and subject to natural, and there is no invariable laws, means there is no any changes in the sociology. In what kind of a society we are living, with the rules, regulations, limitations we are living in the society. This is the meaning of that. So today I have completed the introduction, human beings are social beings, the meaning of sociology, and have given the definition also. So I hope so you all understood, children, this lesson. Only thing, the sociology means the what? A man can't live all alone. He is comparing himself to the other animals. He is totally different from other animals in his body structure, the rate of growth, food consumption, creativity and evolution in brain. These are all things we can identify, we can notice in the human beings as well as an animal. So we are far better than the animals. And next, when we come to the human beings or social being means an individual can't live all alone. There is no society with individual, and there is no individual with the society. Human beings always he longs to live, means always he wants to live with the other human beings. And it is called as a social, human society is called as a web of social relationships. And why we need? Because the social living is necessary for the well-being and the growth. Next we come to the meaning. Means the word sociology is originated from two words, that is Socios of Latin language, and Logos of Greek language. Socios means companion, partner. Logos means what? It is a science or a study. So when we come to the definition, Max Weber, he has given the definition that is sociology is the study of human behavior. Auguste Comte, he says sociology is a science of social phenomena subject to natural and invariable laws. That means there is no changes in the society. With some rules and regulations, we are leading a life in the society. And tomorrow I am going to continue with this lesson, children. Thank you.